What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Faking Sports. I'm your host, David Kincaid, and we got to talk about a few things, man. All right. John Mateer is out. Where do we go from here? We know where we have to go, obviously. We have to go to our backup quarterback and Michael Hawkins. Um, how much has Hawkins progressed going into this year? We're about to find out. But not so much as Michael Hawkins' progression or lack thereof, whatever it is, he is the player. The coach's job is to get him ready and to prepare the team and put the team in the best situation possible. Okay. And I have concerns. Obviously. Y'all already know. Is Ben Arbuckle going to continue to just run his system, or is he going to take into consideration the fact that maybe Michael Hawkins should not be throwing the ball as much as John Mateer was? John Mateer being out, man, is terrible. I feel like we have the worst luck in the world. He is a very good quarterback. He is a very good player, man. He was doing great things for us. I know I alluded about him turning the ball over, but it's football. I have no complaints with John Mateer's play this year. And my issue never was with John Mateer. Back to what I was saying about Ben Arbuckle. Is he going to continue to want to throw the ball, or is he going to pack it in a little bit and let our running backs work? And then, with that being said, do we have the running back room to compete in the SEC being a heavy run team? Maybe they don't have any faith in the running backs. I don't know. I'm not at the practices every day. I know that our wide receiver core is very good. We have seen them shine in certain moments. We have seen them do their thing. No complaints with the wide receiver room as a whole. No complaints with the team, really. But we do got to get some guys healthy on the offensive line. It was kind of the same thing with the running backs last year. Nobody really knew what was going on. Are they hurt? Are they not hurt? What we have going on with Gavin Sawchuk, Javante Barnes. I mean, we still got Taylor Tatum. What's going on with Taylor Tatum? From everything that I've been seeing with the transfer of Jaden Ott, they don't like his attitude. And that's fine. That's why y'all never hear me talk about Jaden Ott. Because even though he is supposed to be in a very sought after transfer, he was hurt all last year. So I'm not even going to get my hopes up for somebody that didn't even play last year. Okay. When you come in and you actually do something, then I'll start to care. But until then, I just I don't. It's not a concern of mine. My concern is with the guys that are able to play. Next man up mentality. What are you guys? What are you guys thinking? I'm hoping we're in a tough spot. This is this is very bad news because right now it seems like we don't have any confidence in our run game, and I'm not really confident that Michael Hawkins is the type of quarterback that can go out and throw the ball 40 times a game. I don't have that confidence in Michael Hawkins. I'm not saying Michael Hawkins is a bad player. I appreciate the minutes that he gave us when he came in relief for Jax Arnold last year. I'm very appreciative for everything he did for us last year. And I'm appreciative for everything that Michael Hawkins is going to do going forward. If you guys see a trend with me, I don't down on the players. If you see me come over here, you see me yelling, it's probably going to be about the coaching because the players are who they are. Unless they're not giving effort, then I'm not gonna bash on the players because I know what it's like to be there. I know what it's like to be the coach too, and it just comes with the territory, man. You are the leader of men. You take on the brunt of the responsibility. That's how I felt as a coach. That's how I felt in the military. When my soldiers didn't do what they were supposed to do, I didn't mind getting yelled at by first sergeant or sergeant major because it was my responsibility to make sure that those soldiers are doing what they need to do. And it is Brent Venables and Ben Arbuckle's job to get the team ready to play and put those players in the best situation possible to win a football game. And that was my biggest complaint about last year is we never put Jackson Arnold in the right position to win football games. Jackson Arnold probably played his best football this past Saturday in Norman. This was probably his best game in Norman. Considering what he was up against and the amount of times that he got sacked. But Hugh Freeze put him in the right position to be successful. He didn't have him throw deep balls in the double coverage, trying to read coverage in 5 wide. He did what he could do running the ball, even though they weren't very successful. He still did what he needed to do to run the ball. And then when he saw he came up, he called something else to go over the top. They took a lot of deep shots. We're an air raid system, and they throw the ball deeper more than we do. How'd that make sense? That a run first team throws the ball deeper more than the air raid system does. My heart goes out to John Mateer. I know it's just a surgery on his right hand and it's not something major, but not being able to play football and being the guy that has this team, being responsible outside of the defense for having this team where it is, because John Mateer, everybody deserves a big part of it, but the quarterback is going to get a lot of the kudos, okay? Even though it's really our defense that's doing this thing, but John Mateer, man, have that surgery, get your hand healthy, and return when you can, man. Um, for the backup quarterback, Michael Hawkins, next man up. You're ready. You've already been thrown in the fire. You've played. Coaches put him in the right position. Go back and see what worked and what didn't work in the bowl game against Navy. We lost to Navy because we tried to have that young man throw the ball all over the place. It just don't work. I couldn't even come on here and do a video after the game because I would have been going off. This tough times, man. This tough times. I'm stressed like I'm playing with them. And I know you guys are stressed too, and I know you guys probably been freaking out all day because I had. I said that I had to want to come on here and do a live uh because this is my first time going live too, man. So forgive me. I didn't take any notes. I worked today, saw what was going on. I had some stuff on my mind. I want to get it off. Lone Wolf said boomer sooner. Yes, sir. We're gonna continue to do it takes. Rick Saunders said we're off this week. Yes, sir. We are. We're pretty much off next week too, because Kent State is terrible. The Golden Flashes are terrible. Okay, so we're going to see what. Now, you got a whole week to prepare. I don't understand, man. You got a whole week to prepare, and you gotta go. play probably one of the worst teams in the FBS. And we can't. Sooner Nation, listen to me. And I don't want to act like I'm just about to sound off the alarms or anything. But if he comes out against Kent State, I know it's Kent State, and I know it's going to be a lot easier for him to throw the ball. If he comes out and have an amazing game, guys, okay, he had an amazing game. But you also have to understand that that's Kent State. If he goes out and has 100 yards rushing and 400 yards passing, it's a warm-up game. It's a scrimmage. He's playing against the third team. It's the varsity beating up on the JV. What I want to see, what I would love to see, what I know I'm not going to see, is we come out and we work on our run game. This is the time to work on what's going to be successful for your football team. 5 wide, Michael Hawkins is not going to be successful for our football team. The chances of that is very slim. Very slim. If he come out, if he decide he want to run the football, I'll give Ben Arbuckle all the praise in the world. But you are who you are in this world. Coaches are who they are in this world. I wish a lot of coaches were more adaptive instead of rigid. And what I'm saying is saying that I know that this spread offense works, but if it's not successful, it's because my players didn't do their job, or we missed some assignments, or we did this and we did. Mm-mm. That don't fly with me. That don't fly with me at all. The success of this Oklahoma football team is going to, we already know what the defense does. It's going to start with the offense, and that's Ben Arbuckle. And next is Brent Venables being an overall coach and getting in his ear and said, look, is he ready to throw the ball 40 times a game? If not, we need to switch it up. And if Brent Venables can't do that, I don't think he's the coach that I thought he was. And y'all need to understand, I love Brent Venables. He never met the man, but I love him like I'm playing for him. That's all I got for y'all, man. Drop down in the comments. Kanak and Barnes run the ball. Yeah, definitely. Uh, Pink Kids, you're. I don't think it needs to be Kanak. I think Kanak can continue to do the job that he's doing at tight end. If we run some stretch in one direction and get Kanak coming back on the other side a couple of times or cutting across the field off of drawing the linebackers in, I mean, Kanak could put us in some great positions, bro. He he would be amazing. Getting him on a wheel route in certain situations, Kanak would be amazing. We got to get him some more targets, but I think it would go a lot better off of the run game. I hope we run the ball 40, 50 times in the Kent State game in those running back carries. Yes, I agree. I thought last year after the Alabama game that it was a no-brainer that that was be the offense that we would stick to the rest of the year. But you know what happened? We beat Alabama by running the football over 40 times, and then we went right back to the air raid offense. It's mind-boggling that these dudes get paid the money that they get paid, and they haven't had any success with the offense that they were running. They decide to run the ball against one of the more physical teams in the SEC. It worked, and then they went right back to the air raid. And y'all got people blaming the offensive line. Why? It's not the offensive line. It's the run game. It's the play calling. It's the system. There's nothing wrong with our offensive line. I keep telling y'all that. Stop listening to these fake pro pundits telling y'all it's the offensive line. It's not the offensive line. They're playing fine. Are they playing perfect football? Are they world beaters? No. But that's I went over that in the last video, man. They're pass blocking on run plays. It's because of the run design. And that's not gonna get it in the SEC. All these guys are athletes. I played football in Louisiana, Alabama, and the state of Oklahoma. I know what those athletes look like. Oh, and I played in Texas, but that was a regular league. That's different. It's been hard being an OU fan under BV. He hasn't had any luck either. Last year was, and I know I was on the coaches last year, but last year all top 5 wide receivers got hurt. That's crazy, man. That's very bad luck. And then we're as good as we are this year, and our star quarterback gets hurt. Not on a leg injury or nothing like that, a bum ankle, maybe a shoulder, something, maybe a T-bone injury he can come back from. He got to have surgery on his hand. Thank you, John Mateer, for continuing to play the game with the injury that you have, man. I know football can be tough. You say you can't hear me. Uh-oh. Testing, testing. You might need to, I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me. You might need to. I know football can be. Hey, check your volume. Jimmy, we're about to find out how crafty RB it really is. Yes, we are. And this is where you earn your paycheck at the University of Oklahoma. Now, understand, guys, our star quarterback is hurt. Okay, so at I don't want to say we have to really curve our expectations, but we kind of do. Okay, but at the same time, how does that look? It still has to look competitive. We still got a dominant defense. Regardless of who is in at quarterback, you should be able to give me 17 points, 24 points. That was the problem last year. We were getting no points. You should be able to give me 24. If you can, and that's the crazy part about it. 28, let's say you get a touchdown in the first 3 quarters and you get a field goal in the fourth. That's 24 points. If you give me 24 points, we can win a whole lot of football games. A lot of football games. Looking at our schedule, we got Texas coming up. Arch doesn't look that good. So you give me 24 points out of that game, I think we can win. We can beat Texas. Hold on, guys. I'm pulling up the schedule. I got it memorized, but I just want to pull it up real quick. So, of course, at Kent State, I'm not even worried about Kent State. I could play quarterback for us. We could beat Kent State. And I'm 46 years old. And I'm old. They're getting out of bed. Then we got Texas. 24 points, we can beat Texas. 24 points, we can beat South Carolina. Vanderbilt's defense just shut them down. And our defense is better than Vanderbilt's defense. Ole Miss looks pretty good. Do I think if we ran the football, our defense could hold them less than 24 points? Hell yeah. Same thing with Tennessee. Same thing with Alabama. They don't look that good this year. Missouri runs the ball as well. If we run the ball and control the time of possession with the way Missouri runs the ball, They won't score 24 points either. There won't be many points scored that game. And that's what we need to do to go in the rest of the years, just make the games ugly. Um, LSU. You definitely beat them with 24 points. Garrett Nussmeyer ain't no world beater. Guys, all of these games are winnable games. All of them. But it's the manner in which that we have to do it. And it's not gonna be throwing the ball 40 times a game. It's just not. Hold on just a second, guys. Hope you guys are definitely enjoying the live stream. I definitely plan on doing this more often. I know that 8:30 is kind of a later time. I'm gonna find a better time, guys, but I do work, okay? So I'm working till 6 o'clock. Sell manufactured homes. So if you need manufactured home, come see me at Cowtown Home Center. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Continue to drop down in the chat, man. Tell me what you think. I try to answer the chats, guys. Till next time, man. Boomer.